Ragie here, and I'm grumbling and rumbling, and I'm going to do it. I'm re-rolling Hemp Pumpo. And now, who exactly am I turning this gnome into, you might wonder? Allow me to sketch out a lively picture. Imagine a petite creature, graced with a robust beard and a sparkly gaze. His home is a tranquil hamlet, probably tucked between a gurgling stream and an imposing maple grove. His hours are passed by brewing elixirs, mixtures that might give off the scent of sunshine, rainbows and a touch of morning dew. Quite a serene life, don't you agree? Nonetheless, there's a catch. This gnome, this Hemp Pumpo, he's as ready for real peril as a marshmallow at a bonfire. His sheltered life in the snug little village has kept him unharmed. He's never battled a goblin, never repelled a thief. His greatest concern is discovering the perfect daisy for his newest brew. But let's not kid ourselves, wizardry is much more than just brewing fancy beverages. A well-made potion can indeed be a lifesaver, especially when you're dealing with an old man like me. But what if the serene tranquility of his village is broken? What if of goblins invade? Not for a taste of his lavender latte, but to pilfer his chickens. This world, it's a brutal place, filled with danger and enigma. And our Hemp, up in his fantasy about a magical blueberry muffin, he's ill-prepared. He's a wizard who's yet to embrace his true potential, yet to comprehend the power he possesses. So, how do we rectify this? How do we transform this potion-brewing gnome into a wizard, a genuine wizard, prepared to confront whatever this world hurls at him? This tiny gnome's never encountered a real threat, you get me? But here's the thing, Hemp Pumpo is about as prepared for real trouble as a marshmallow in a bonfire. This forest gnome wizard, with a twinkle in his eye, is missing the real essence of magic. His focus on potion brewing, while quaint, leaves him vulnerable in a world teeming with danger. You see, Hemp's approach to magic is like bringing a quill to a sword fight. His potions, while fragrant and generally delightful, are hardly the stuff of heroes. Sure, a good brew can help you sleep, or perhaps make you feel a bit stronger. But when the rubber hits the road, or in this case, when the dragon hits the village, they're about as useful as a chocolate teapot. Hemp's problem isn't just the lack of practical magic skills, it's his mindset. He sees magic as a means to an end, a tool to aid his potion brewing. But magic is more than that. It's not just about brewing potions or finding rare flowers. Magic is about harnessing the raw, untamed energy of the universe. It's about standing tall in the face of danger, about protecting those who can't protect themselves. And let's not forget about the goblins. Oh, the goblins. They're not interested in your lavender lattes, Hemp. They want your chickens, your gold, and probably your beard too. When they come knocking, you can't just offer them a cup of tea and hope for the best. You need to be ready to throw down some serious magic. Aaron, you need to understand that being a wizard isn't just about brewing potions. It's about courage, it's about power, and it's about being prepared for whatever comes your way. When a band of goblins come stealing your chickens, you better be ready to throw down some magic, not offer them a sip of your lavender latte. So let's roll up our sleeves and get to work, shall we? We've got a gnome to transform. Here's how we're going to turn him into a proper wizard. It's all about picking the right tools for the job, and in this case, the job's surviving in a world that's a lot bigger and meaner than our dear Hemp Pumpo. First off, let's talk about the School of Magic. Now, I know what you're thinking. Evocation's got all the flashy stuff, fireballs, lightning bolts, you name it. But that's not Hemp's style, is it? No, he's more about subtlety and craft. That's why we're going with abjuration or illusion. Abjuration's your bread and butter for defense. It's all about magical shields and wards that'll keep Hemp and his friends safe from harm. Illusion, on the other hand, is a bit more cunning. It's about creating false images, sounds, even sensations that can confuse and misdirect enemies. A little gnome like Hemp could use a bit of misdirection, don't you think? Now let's talk spells. Hemp's got a knack for brewing potions, so why not put that to use? Spells like locate animals can help him find those rare ingredients he's so fond of. And if he comes across some beastie that's a bit too big for his britches, well, that's where sleep comes in. Nothing like a good nap to calm a raging owlbear, am I right? But let's not forget about utility. Spells like Light can help Hemp navigate the darkest of dungeons, and Prestidigitation is the Swiss Army knife of wizardry. Need to clean a spot? Presto! Need to light a fire? Presto! It's a handy spell to have, especially for a gnome who's always on the move. So, there you have it. A new approach to Hemp Pumpo's wizardry. It's not about blasting everything in sight, but about using magic in clever and practical ways. And remember, a little misdirection can go a long way for a gnome on the go. Now let's talk about skills. It's about time we spruced up our gnome friend Hemp Pumpo with some proper wizarding skills. First up, we have Arcana. This skill is the bread and butter of any self-respecting wizard. It's the key to unlocking the arcane mysteries of the world. It's not all about fireballs and lightning bolts, you know. It's also about understanding the subtle energies that weave through our world and how to tap into them. For a potion brewer like Hemp, this is a must. He can use his knowledge of Arcana to brew up potent concoctions that can turn the tide of any encounter. Next, there's nature. Given that Hemp spends a good deal of his time foraging for rare ingredients in the wilderness, this skill is an absolute necessity. With a keen understanding of nature, Hemp can sniff out those special mushrooms and flowers hidden deep within the forest, or even discover a magical spring whose waters have healing properties. Who knows? He might even stumble upon a rare magical beast or two. Lastly, let's not forget about persuasion. Now, you might think that a wizard doesn't need to be good with words, but you'd be wrong. Persuasion is a powerful tool that can diffuse a tense situation far more effectively than any spell. A well-placed word can calm an angry mob, convince a stubborn guard to let you pass, or even talk a dragon out of eating you. It's all about knowing what to say and when to say it. By mastering these skills, Hemp Pumpo can become a formidable wizard, capable of navigating the many challenges that come his way. He can brew powerful potions, commune with the natural world, and negotiate his way out of tricky situations. And remember, it's not about how many fireballs you can throw, but how you use your skills and wits to overcome adversity. A well-placed word can smooth over a tense situation faster than any fireball. There you have it, a Hemp Pumpo who can handle himself, all without resorting to violence. Our little gnome friend has come a long way from his days of brewing potions and daydreaming in his quaint village. We've replaced his flashy fireballs with the cunning finesse of abjuration and illusion magic. Now, instead of causing a ruckus and alerting every goblin within a 5-mile radius, Hemp's got the tools to protect himself and his friends, and to confound his enemies with clever enchantments. A gnome wizard who can outsmart his foes rather than outgun them. That's the new Hemp Pumpo for you. And let's not forget about those potions of his. Far from being a mere hobby, we've shown Hemp how to incorporate his brewing skills into his magical repertoire. With spells like Locate Animals, he can find those elusive ingredients for his concoctions. And when the critters get too rowdy, a simple sleep spell sends them off to dreamland. No fuss, no muss. It's a more refined, more cunning Hemp. But we didn't stop there. We've made sure that Hemp is well versed in Arcana. To master his potion brewing skills, his knowledge of nature will help him find those rare flowers and mushrooms hidden in the wilderness. And with his newfound persuasion skills, he can smooth over any tense situation faster than you can say fireball. In short, we've transformed Hemp Pumpo from a daydreaming gnome into a crafty wizard, ready to face the world with his wit, his potions, and his magical prowess. He's still the same Hemp at heart, but with a new set of skills and a new approach to his wizardry. So here's to you, Hemp Pumpo. May your brews be strong and your illusions even stronger. We hope you'll join us for more adventures with Hemp and his friends. And remember, if you think Hemp should drink all his potions, don't forget to critically hit that like button. Subscribe for more, and until next time, keep those dice rolling.